Hey yo, peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reese, man, and we live back again with another show of Just the Thought. You know what I'm saying? The best show in the world, the best show in the universe. You know what I'm talking about, man? And I'm glad that y'all here with me. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you tuned in with your boy Jarmel Reese, man. Today, man, we're gonna do a recap of the month, talking about all the things that we went over this month. We're going to talk about knowing and doing, habits, and self image. And we're going to just do a recap of everything that we talked about this month and basically be able to show you guys exactly what it is and how these things add up. So, like I said, man, it's your boy Jarmel Reese, man. I'm back with another week of It's Just a Thought. And let's get this thing going, man, for real. Peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reese, and I want to share my experiences with you. If I had to put my life in one word, I would have to say ridiculous, man. From growing up in one of the worst neighborhoods in St. Louis, Missouri, launching a successful music career, recording with some of the top names in the industry, and launching my own clothing line, traveling the world, discovering the power behind yoga and meditation, and how it can heal the mind as well as the body. So tune in to my show, Just the Thought. Follow the story, like the page, subscribe. Let's write the rest of the story that you've always dreamed of. Peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reese. See you soon.
The best times we have on this planet is being a kid. But you know what happens now? Everyone is in such a rush to be an adult and they miss one big problem. That kids are the only people who want to be adults. Even adults become adults and realize, hey, I don't want to be an adult. This is too much responsibility, too much accountability. That's the part, we never learn accountability, it's not taught in schools. Instead of looking at what people have done to you, take a look at the role you play, just look at that. Then you can see how your reactions bring you back everything you want. Rather that be peace or violence. I always wondered why people were doing this and that to me. Then I realized this wasn't what they were doing, it was what I was paying attention to, it was me. Taking accountability allows you to grow. Stop looking at everyone else's role in your life and look at your own and decide if you're willing to keep playing these roles, or is it time to create a new script? The choice is yours, the only thing you have to lose is your power.
Welcome back. I don't know what's going on, but welcome back, man. Just another show of Just the Thought. Man, I'm glad to be with y'all again this week. I hope y'all having a good week and everything that y'all doing. Just a little bit of a review, man. We were talking about knowing and doing. Man, getting it to that place in your life where you just pass always having a bunch of information for people. You just pass having a bunch of information towards yourself. You just pass always overthinking and counting yourself out. You get to that place where you just stop thinking that you know it all and you just do it. To the place where you start just losing conscious of all that energy that you doubt yourself. You know, once you start pushing past all that, it's just so much beautiful. It's so beautiful. Life just becomes so amazing when you look forward to always winning. No matter what. No matter how you want to look at this thing, life is always happening for you and not to you. You have the opportunity to win every day that you wake up. You're a blank piece of paper. You are always starting new and fresh. You have a fresh image in the Most High eyes. And so, just always being able to keep that image of ourselves in mind for ourselves, reminding ourselves and saying daily affirmations to ourselves and telling ourselves how beautiful we are, reminding ourselves that yeah, we came through the struggle and we come from the struggle, but that's not us. It happened yesterday, it happened the day before, it happened a long time ago. You are not the person that you were a long time ago. You are creating a new you. And just being able to stay out of your way and getting rid of those habits is what's like what we touched on this week. That was one of our subjects about habits, habits of being in the environments that we're in, being around the same people that we're used to hanging around, all those different things. It really plays a traumatic effect on who we are and what we can become. It's only when you learn how to be able to push past your limitations. Even like today for myself, I was having challenges like, yo, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I want to go ahead and stop doing the show. I didn't want to do the show today, and it was crazy because I haven't been feeling like that because I love what it is that I do. But it's like pushing past those things, those habits that'll stop you from being able to get to the next level. Everything is going good, everything is being beautiful. Why would I stop doing what it is that I love doing because of what the body wants me to do? The body always wants to revert back to what it's been doing. It wants to chill, it wants to relax, but I don't want to relax. I want to be able to get the word out and keep doing what it is that I'm doing. So, everything that we talk about during this month is just for you to be able to continue to grow in who you are and what you want to become. Simple as that. You know, I think it's just when you get out your own way, when you get out your own way, you realize there was nobody else in your way in the first place. It was always just a clear lane. You don't have time to slow down for people. That's not what life is about. It's okay if here's the thing about it. Some people have off days. I think off days are the worst things that you could ever say to yourself because there's never such thing as a day off in life. You should always be learning. And the reason why most people don't look forward to learning is because they're not thinking for themselves. So they'll never take the opportunity when they quote unquote have a day off to go and learn something. It's always a day off of kicking it. Let's go drink. Let's go smoke. Let's go party. Let's go relax our mind from the day to day loop that we've been living in and not think. Let's keep escaping thinking. And what happens is that you don't even know that majority of your life, you never even grasp the thought of thinking to make a decision for yourself. The only decisions that you're making is going to a job that already has a schedule for you to work every time. We pick up the same habits. We continue to keep doing the same thing all the time. And being stuck in the program is only going to make it worse. So let me go in here with my man Bob Proctor. As always, he always makes an appearance on the show. I don't know how he gets all these appearances, but love me some Bob Proctor. You know what I'm saying? So here we go.
Do you know what forgive means? On the top of page 58, that's the title of the poem, Forgive. And by the way he asked the question, I just thought I probably don't. And I said, well, I don't know. He says, forgive means let go of completely, abandon. Just let it go. Unequivocally. No strings attached. Now he said, if you want to rid yourself of headaches, just forgive all thoughts that are on your mind. And you just listen to me. And he put me in a totally relaxed state. I felt better than I had felt for years. If you're suffering from headaches, take the relaxation tape out of your program and commit yourself to listen to it every day for 30 days. And as you let yourself get involved in that relaxation tape, you're going to forgive any thought that comes to your mind. You're going to program your subconscious mind to put your body in a totally relaxed vibration. Because you're going to find that your head is aching because of the things that you're not letting go of. And it's causing tension, and it's causing an abnormal state of vibration of the cells in the brain, which causes the blood to rush to the head. And as you put yourself in a totally relaxed state, you'll soon become programmed to relax. I know that I would not be able to do what I do as often as I do it, and as long as I do it, if I wasn't relaxed. I am just as relaxed here in front of you, or in front of this camera, as if I was sitting in my den patting Ginger, my dog. I am.
Man, so listening to what he said, man, like piggybacking off of that, being able to learn how to just let things go. I mean, let it go. I know it is so hard for individuals to be able to just stop and reject a thought and let it go. But it's the only way that you're going to be able to move on. You got to forgive. Whatever that situation is that you holding on to, and whatever that thought is, you got to let it go and you got to forgive, because it's only going to hurt you in the inside. You know, sometimes people think that being mad at somebody is going to make them and it's make the other person feel a certain way about something, and it's going to make them feel better about themselves. But in reality, it only does the opposite. It pisses you off even more. It makes you actually have to deal with it, because the other person doesn't have to deal with your anger. They can walk away from you. You walk away being pissed, and then in the midst of it, you end up being depressed. And that's what happens when you learn not to let go. It's okay to forgive people. I didn't say that you had to go back and go and hang with them. I didn't say that you have to go and continue to be friends with the energy that doesn't match your energy. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is that you have to learn how to be able to forgive that person, that's so you would forgive yourself. And if you haven't learned how to forgive yourself, then that's really where the problem lies, because most people have a problem with other people because they haven't forgiven themselves. It's just a word, just it's just a thought. It's just a thought. It doesn't mean that it's real. It's just a thought. And being able to just get to that place of forgiveness, and that's what I think, February, working on the heart. We got Waukegan Wellness. We'll be doing some stuff here in Waukegan, Illinois. If you're in Waukegan, Illinois, you should always drop by here and come and see us, man. We got a amazing space here. But we'll be doing yoga and opening up the heart space and stuff like that. We'll be doing that live too. So tune in to Jarmel Live on that day, which will be February 14th. But we're just going to be like forgiveness, man, and opening up your heart. You know, it's okay to love people that you can't deal with on certain levels. It's okay. It doesn't mean that. You just got to learn how to accept. Learning how to accept things for what they are and not what you want them to be. All this thing of like and that's all it's about, like even creating your self-image. You got to figure out what it is that you want to be for yourself. If you want to be a happy person, happy people move on. Not fake happy, not the one that you could put lipstick and makeup on and draw your eyebrows and do all this other stuff to make yourself look happy. I'm talking about the real happy, the one that's inside that nobody can really understand or feel or know that what it is that you're feeling inside. I can't explain to you how I feel inside. I can only tell you, and you can only imagine, because I'm creating my own self-image of how it is that I want to be. I know I've been through enough of the hurt, the pain, the struggle, and I don't want to go through that anymore. I want to be happy. I want to be abundant. I want to be prosperous. I don't want to be. I am prosperous. I am joyful. I am happy. I am. And you are too. Everything that you want in this life, you can have. It gives it right back to you. You get the energy right back every time. Check this out. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to people, it comes to anything in this world, it's really just you looking at you as you. It's you versus you. It's always been that way. It's always been that way. You have not been going against other people, and other people have not been doing anything to you. It's always been you versus you. And sometimes you got to learn, when you learn how to be able to let go, I mean, truly let go, what I'm saying will make way more sense. Some people be like, well, Jarmel, they did this to me. And Jarmel, they did this to me. But I'm going to say this to you. Nobody's doing anything to you, because life is happening for you and it's not happening to you. The only thing that's happening for you is that you're being catapulted up to your next blessing and you can't receive it because you won't let go and forgive and move on because of the habits, because of the self image, and because you know it all. You know it all. You know what these people are going to do. But at the end of the day, you need to know what it is that you're going to do and how you're going to be able to hold your composure together through it all. Because at the end, you get to see yourself. Right?
The next dial, and what you see when you look into someone else's eyes is you see yourself looking at yourself, looking at yourself. Because on that plane, there is only one of it. It is one awareness that is in a multiplicity of forms. And finally, if you will allow me to flick the dial just once more, if you haven't given up completely yet, you flip the dial once more, and you disappear, and I disappear, and the dial disappears. And we're dealing with what the Buddhists call void, or in the New Testament, before the word. That is, before the vibratory uniqueness. Or why God is not able to be spelled in the Hebrew religion. It's unspeakable, unknowable, unseeable, unconceivable, inconceivable. Okay, now, of all of these channels on the television set, who are you? Which one do you want to settle for? You want to be middle-aged? How about that one? I mean, I'm middle-aged. I guess I'm middle-aged. I have a 47-year-old body. It's like I have also a 1974 Dodge van. But you say to me, who are you? And I don't say I'm a Dodge van. Why do I choose to identify with this? Well, if I don't pick body, should I pick personality? I'm somebody on the path. That's a good one to be. I'm a curious person. I'm curious about the future. That's a good one. I'm a responsible person. Well, I'm kind of wild. I'm lazy. I'm working on myself. These are all different psychological takes of who one is. Each plane, each turn of the dial has a different statement of your identity, and each one is getting into a more and more profound place. Now when we come back to who am I, which channel are you talking about? If we start from the top and go on down into the grosser planes, I am the void who manifests as the one, who becomes the many, who has a unique set of factors to work out through a unique astral, psychological, and physical body.
Man, with that being said, you are the source. You are connected to the source. You are not apart from the source. You are not apart from God. You are that energy. You are not apart from it. You are perfectly made in the perfect image. There is no mistakes. You shouldn't run from who you are. You got the power to manifest anything that you want in this life. When I tell you anything, you got the power to manifest anything. You are so powerful. You are so blessed. You are so magical. You do not know half of what it is that you have inside of you. But I hope you could be able to receive the blessings that I'm trying to give to you today, because you are beautiful and you should be able to see that about yourself. You know, I know the world beats us down, man. The world takes a lot of energy away from us and it beats us down, but we should always be told, and we should always know that we are beautiful. Let me move my tea out the way, you know what I'm saying? Sipping on something, but you know, real talk, man. Like, knowing that you are beautiful, knowing that you are accepted, knowing that you don't have to fight against anything. You were born here in love. Some of us choose that because of the environment that we come from. And sometimes it's not even a choice. You know what I'm saying? We were born in that environment as a kid. That's not your fault. But what is your fault moving forward is not recognizing it and not taking accountability and then feeling sorry for yourself and feeling like you got a reason to feel sorry for yourself because everybody else around you feels sorry for themselves. That's an excuse. Stop it. It's not accountability. We need to learn how to be able to understand that once we go through something that we call traumatic, or we call it the hardest thing we ever been through, what happens is the biggest blessing in the world happens, and you are able to rise to your higher self. But so many people miss the opportunity to raise to their higher self because they're so busy being caught up in being sorry for themselves, caught up in blaming other people for the reason why their life isn't going good. I'm sorry to tell you, the only reason why you feel like your life isn't going good is because of you. But I also want to give you some good news. You can decide at any second that you want to change that. You can decide at any second that you can change that. But you have to be willing to change that. That's also a choice. The other stuff could have been given to you at birth. It's recognizable. It's understandable. It happens to the best of us. But what happens when you don't take accountability is that you end up living a life that you end up blaming everybody else for and never learning how to be able to understand is that it's you, the spirit. It's you, the spirit that is inside of this body that's living on this plane that has to fulfill their purpose. Not anybody else, not your mother, not your brother, not your cousins, not your sisters, not your kids, not them either. None of it. And none of it matters. You are here to fulfill your own purpose. Your kids have their own purpose. So when you wonder why your kids do some of the stuff they do, you be like, "Oh my, I never act like that when I was a kid, or I never did that." Well, you're not living inside that body. You don't have to fulfill that purpose that kid has to feel. They got something else that they got to do. All you can do is be able to love them and try to be able to understand it and be the best definition or best representation of love that you could possibly be for somebody. And check this out, y'all.
Man's supply is inexhaustible and unfailing when fully trusted, but faith or trust must precede the demonstration. According to your faith, be it unto you. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For faith holds the vision steady, and the adverse pictures are dissolved and dissipated. And in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Jesus Christ.
That's this book mess around with, man. It's called The Game of Life. Pretty cool book, you know what I'm saying? It talks about a bunch of stuff about the game of life, you know what I'm saying? And it gives you definitions and breakdowns of certain things. You can go and look that up on YouTube. It's a really interesting book. I really liked it. I went through it and probably, I'm not going to tell you that I read it because I don't read books anymore. I auto books. And so I auto booked that book maybe probably about 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? It stays on the playlist because it always gives me some type of motivation. But what piggybacking off of what it was is that when you stay firm on what it is that you believe in, no matter what, on this walk here, when you trying to get to your higher self, you going to lose friends. You going to lose family members. You going to lose everybody. Excuse me. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose family members. You're going to lose everybody that you thought loved you and cared about you. but you're going to gain yourself in the process. And what happens is that they're going to have to learn who the new you is, because the new you has found yourself, not the self that was told to be, but the self that it wants to be. And that's why people have a hard time in your life identifying with change, because it's safe for them to be able to resort back to you as the person that they know of, not the person that you want to be. But you have the choice to be able to do that. And you got the choice every second of the day that you wake up, in every hour, but you don't know when that hour ends and you don't know when those minutes go, but you can change at every second, because the Most High wants to be able to see you win. All right? So with that being said, man, we getting ready to get up out of here. And what we gonna do here? What we gonna do here? We got, let me see here. Do we got a video here? Yeah. All right, cool. We do got a video. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, yo, we gonna end this week off. You know what I'm saying, man? It was a blast. This month was a blast, man. We going into February. We gonna be healing our hearts. We gonna be doing all that good stuff, man. And it's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful time, because guess what? You are going to manifest to your highest potential, and you're going to do everything that it is that you want to do. Man, hold up. Let me get y'all a little blessings. Y'all can be able to breathe for a second. Take this time to be able to breathe, all right? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Keeping your concentration on the sound. Don't think about anything else. Don't worry. Everything is coming your way. You are blessed. You are abundant. You are love. You are light. You are everything that the universe has supplied into you. Every day is a beautiful day. You have the opportunity every day to create your story. Being thankful, being grateful, knowing that you are blessed. Peace and blessings. Blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reese, man. It's always a blast. I always love doing this, man. This is my favorite thing to do right now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, yo, I'm going to be in Arizona next week. We're going to be doing a show. We're going to be performing at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to be performing all week. We're going to be in AZ. You know what I'm talking about? JarmelReese.live. And we're going to be doing Just a Thought live in Arizona. You know what I'm talking about? So we're going to kick it. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be out there doing our thing. And since I'm going to be out there, you know what I'm saying? I had to play the video for the video. You know what I'm talking about? See y'all next week. See y'all next week. Peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reese in real life, not in fake life, because they just faking about their life. Boy, like my kids will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings, man. Hustle, go get it. Hey, Trippy, man, I'll be out in AZ. S Mills, I see you, baby. We gonna be out in AZ. We kicking it. You know what I'm saying? It's live. You know what I'm talking about? Peace. Yeah. I like this vibe. Hey, Trippy, man, you a fool for this one, man. I'm feeling the vibe, man. Yeah. Hey, man, I was taught to get it, so get it. Hustle, go and get it. Travel around the world, I'm on my pivot, baby. I was taught to get it, so get it. Hustle where a minute. Travel around the world, I'm on my pivot, baby. I was born to get it, so get it. Hustle where a minute. Travel around the world, I'm on my pivot, baby. I was born to get it. So get it, hustle where many. Travel around the world, don't move my pivot, baby. I was born to get it. I had a kid come and ask me what's my motivation. I told him feed the youth the truth of this corrupted nation. Always keep your business straight and always keep your patience. Now collection dog, I built a brand and formed a corporation. I'm more wiser than the man that I thought I was. At least I was yesterday, I think I thought I was. Hey, do you really question me? I think we question us. So are you really hating me? I think we hating us. Inside, don't know how many nights I cried. From the cell up in my brain, from all the pain I held inside. Now trippy got me out in AZ. I love the weather, the energy's amazing. My chakras coming together. It's nothing more amazing than mind and spirit together. I ain't tripping off yesterday, cause today gon' be mine forever, forever. I'm rapping, boy, you know it's pure purpose. While y'all eat the words of these serpents that's on the surface. I made a history out of shaking these non-believers. Disrespect me, now respect me, expect me like I was Jesus. I'm playing in the game, you playing the commentary. You on the sideline, so I guess it ain't necessary. I'm saying, man, all this unnecessariness. Yeah, good, man. Yeah, hey man, I was taught to get it, so get it. Hustle, go and get it. Travel around the world, I'm on my pivot, baby. I was taught to get it, so get it. Hustle where a minute. Travel around the world, I'm on my pivot, baby. I was born to get it, so get it. Hustle where a minute. Travel around the world, I'm on my pivot, baby. I was born to get it, so get it. Hustle where a minute. Travel around the world, I'm on my pivot, baby. I was born to get it.
Yeah. Let me take y'all back to the start of my depression. Not even 7, I was already stressing. Mom chose the drugs, I was left to just question what I did wrong. Why must God teach this lesson? That shit made me strong, I consider it a blessing. I didn't choose to rap, life chose my profession. Now I'm expressing my emotions and transgressions. No more suppressing my feelings of aggression. Yeah, my words are a weapon, so don't you just reject them. I'ma fight for what's right. Yeah, till I'm fucking breathless. Yeah, this world is a mess, and yeah, it's time for us to step in. Everybody living reckless, so you better eat my message.
Come on, come on.
So you better eat my message.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you better eat my message.
Yeah.